Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is The Winner Circle Motivates You. I am your host, June Archer. And my next guest, 4 Boston educators have launched a gift box company seeking to rewrite the rules of who is deserving by catering specifically to Black women. If anyone needs celebrating, it is the most underappreciated woman, and that we know is the Black woman. CrownBox Company notes no longer are we bound to the conditions of a traditional holiday to offer a loving gesture. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show the co-founders and owners of CrownBox. Please welcome Audrey, Shayna, and Taja. Welcome, ladies. How are you doing today?
Thank you. Doing well.
Thank you.
I am so excited to have this opportunity to meet all of you women, entrepreneurs, sisterpreneurs. Let me start with you, Audrey. What was the inspiration behind CrownBox Company?
Well, thank you again, June, for having us. So the inspiration behind CrownBox, as you said, we are sisterpreneurs. We were sisters before starting this venture. We're a really tight friend group. And then during the pandemic, it was a time where everyone kind of came to terms with their relationships, and we're aware of, okay, this pandemic is kind of separating us. We became more isolated. We needed to find an opportunity to keep that connection. And we had in our friend group, we suffered highs and lows, and we wanted to find a way to remain connected. And honestly, CrownBox came out of frustration. We were in search for something to uplift each other and keep that connection going. And we couldn't find anything. We couldn't find gifts that were representative of us, of what we would say to each other in a moment of need. We couldn't find anything that kind of had the soul and spoke the language that we spoke. So out of that search, we were like, listen, we have to create something to uplift our sister. And that's where CrownBox was born.
No, that's beautiful. Now, during this time, I want to ask you, Shayna, were you ever thinking, hey, I want to start a business, or I want to become an entrepreneur? Was this the first opportunity you had to kind of think about being in that space? And if you were you afraid? Were you afraid? Were you frightened? Were you scared? Were you thinking about all the things that people said that businesses, X amount of percentage of businesses fail every year? What were your thoughts on that?
I think that, yeah, I was a little scared at first because I am an educator, so I'm not a businesswoman, a boss lady, but not quite a businesswoman. So there was a lot I had to learn. I think that it was less scary knowing that I was doing this with my sisters, for the sisters. So that right there, from the being an actual businesswoman with my team and also supporting Black women, we're just surrounded all by love. So yes, I must admit, nerve-wracking. However, the anxiety subsided just because, I know what the purpose was for. I know that my girls got me, and that we're here for the long run, and that, we'll be successful. So we definitely prayed over it. We definitely talked to each other about it first and made sure that this was the right move for us. And none of us are, have done a business before, but this venture has been an incredible one so far, and a rewarding one at that.
And for you, Tasha, I want to ask you this. Having the opportunity to celebrate Black women, for you, we've known this for many, many years. Women, especially women of color, Black women, are the pillars of our community. They are the backbone of our community. And we have seen the Black woman be disrespected. Mm-hmm. We have seen her son get killed. We've seen her killed. For you, how important is it, or why is it so important during these times to celebrate Black women with the gift of CrownBox.com?
Yeah, I think just in what you just said, seeing our brothers getting killed, seeing our sisters getting killed, and that being something that's so profound in the news every day and something we're so just embargoed with all day long. I think that it's important for us to make sure that we have something that we can hold on to, and that we can use that to celebrate and uplift each other. So it's just not all negativity 24/7.
And for you guys, what was the best advice that you were given while you started to venture into this? I'll shoot over to you, Audrey. Were you given good advice? Were you given, hey, this might not be the best time to start a business, and it's hard for women to start business? Or did you get hey, you know what, this is a really good time for Black women to get loans and Black women to get all these opportunities to start their business. What best of advice were you given, or were you not given the best advice?
I think the best advice that we were given was to lean on each other. This is a balancing act. We have particular strengths, and something that I'm not great at, someone else is great at. So just maintaining that balance in the relationship outside of CrownBox. We all have each other's. In your friend group, you have that sister you call for this, that sister you call for that. You know who to call for what. So in running a business, we just had to put that in the forefront, that it's a balancing act and we all need to lean on each other.
For you, Shayna, best advice you've been given up to this point?
I would say the best advice I've been given has been to remember why we even started this, because some days might be a little tougher than others. But if we go back to our very mission, the core of why we started this, knowing that it's a true labor of love, we just circle back to just, understanding like, hey, this is why we're doing this. Let's get it. So I think that has been the best advice for me, and it definitely keeps me going.
Taja, for you, best advice?
The best advice that we've been given was go for it. Like, do it. It's out there. The money's out there. The customers are out there. Go for it and do it. And when you feel like you're feeling a little weak, lean on your girls and you'll be all set.
Now, there's a bunch of services out there that do the monthly service. What can people find when they go to CrownBox company to get something for their woman? Like, what are the few things that they could get? Are there a few surprises that we can't share? How do you guys curate these boxes? Shayna?
Well, we have 5 different boxes, because as you know, for Black women, we have a range of personalities, style, interests. So we created several different boxes. We have 5 signature boxes. We have a boss sis box. We have a prayerful sis box. We have a pampered sis box. We have a sassy sis box. We have a beauty sis box. There's a box for every type of woman. And I think that no matter who you're gifting it for, you'll be able to find the perfect box that fits that woman's personality. And each box also, as matches that. For example, the Boss Sis box has these little socks that say Boss Lady on it. The Boss Sis box has a journal, a planner. It has a diamond top pen. It has things that really represent a boss sis. So I think that there's something for everyone when you visit CrownBox. And again, it's for the culture. It's for Black women. It's relatable. The items in the boxes are meaningful. They're useful. We don't want a box that's just going to be sitting on your counter just because. We want something that, you could really use and appreciate. So there's a lot that CrownBox offers.
And I have to say thank you. You guys gifted my wife with a boss box, and it is who she is. And it was amazing. She loved it. And thank you for that. Now, for men, I want you to educate men. How important is it? Valentine's Day is coming up, and women have been holding it down. And shout out to our women, especially our Black women who have been on the front lines during the pandemic. We love you. We thank you for all that you've done. For that special man or partner or spouse, what can they expect with if it's not the boss box, which might be the best box for them? Just to say, I love you, I appreciate you. Audrey?
I mean, I think the man has to know his woman. We have 5 boxes to choose from, so you got to choose which one represents her, right? We have the box. If your woman is resourceful, we have boxes for her. If she's trendy, we have a box for her. If she needs to sit down and relax because she's been holding it down a little bit more during this time, you have one for her. So I think just going on there, I really encourage men to not only use Valentine's Day as an opportunity to show her love. I think there's joy in the unexpected gift, right? If I receive a box without warning, that to me, I don't know, that gives me a different feeling than, Valentine's Day. We know the roses are coming. We know the chocolate is going to be sitting on the counter. But when you send her a gift on that on February 27th, just because, I think that does a little something different. So I would encourage men to gift whenever, just because.
Yeah, it hits a little different when it's out of nowhere. So for the men that are on here, please, there is a discount code that these amazing sisterpreneurs are going to be sharing with us. Make sure you get the website, you get the discount code, And if there are any sisters out there that want to gift their sister, their mom, one of their homegirls, a gift box, please make sure, get the website, get the discount. It's only good for Black History Month, so make sure you do that. I got another question. The inspiration behind the name. Taja, what was the inspiration behind the name?
Yeah, so you know, we were thinking about how we would name this company, and we just thought about just what crown means, right? And to me, crown just means like majesty and royalty and just significant. And to me, that's just what Black women are. That it just embodies everything that Black women are. And so when we were thinking of the name, we were like, okay, we know we're going to use a box, so how about CrownBox? Like, you know, just embodying what Black women are. And so that's how we came up with the name.
Now we have 5 boxes. Are we going to be looking towards the future to add more boxes? Is there a significance behind the 5? What do we have in store as you guys continue to be successful? Shayna?
Well, for now, we do have 5 signature boxes. We do hope to also offer customized boxes in the future where you can pick and choose the types of items you want to place in the box. And we also want to eventually create boxes where it's 100% sourced from all Black-owned businesses, because we truly are for the people. So there's a lot that we hope to accomplish with CrownBox, and we look forward to reaching our goals.
And I want to ask you guys, you ladies individually, for you, we've been seeing a lot of things from the mental health perspective, especially for our young women of color. Just learning, you know, a couple of days ago that this amazing young lady, Christy, taking her life. How important is it, as you guys are sisterpreneurs, entrepreneurs in this space, doing some positive things, trying to uplift and celebrate Black women? How important is it for you all to put your best foot forward, to be the best human being, but to actually put forth your Black girl magic so that young women, little Black girls and brown girls, could see you and want to walk in that same magic? I want to start with you, Audrey.
So just to touch on what you just said, Black women may be magic, but they are not superhuman. I think that's one thing that we have to always remember, that we are not bulletproof. We go through a lot of trials and tribulations, and we need that support from our fellow brothers, our family members, our sisters, and making sure that our support is tangible, something you could see, right? We show love so many different ways, but do we show love with actions as much as we should? So I think it's important to keep that in the forefront, that you need to offer that support and always reach out to your strong sis.
Taja, for you.
Yeah, extremely important. I think that, you know, with this business, you know, we're thinking about like the vision for the future and what we hope to accomplish. And one of those things is partnering with organizations that are supporting and uplifting the needs of Black women and young Black girls. And so, you know, we're trying really hard to get ourselves and get our name out there so that we can get that collaboration going and we can pay attention to what's going on in our community and try to be a part of that.
I love it. And Shayna, for you, same question, but a little different. What are you doing yourself, educator, that in the school system around our young people to uplift our children of color, but especially these Black and brown girls? What do you try to do to inspire and motivate them?
So I'm an educator. I actually teach students who are newcomers from Haiti. So I teach I'm Haitian American represent. Our people are so beautiful. Our women and our little girls are precious. But they have been through a lot. And I have the honor to see them daily, Monday through Friday, Sundays at church. And even during the summertime, I go to Haiti, and I also run a nonprofit organization there. So I get to always see these amazing Haitian girls who they just have a lot on their shoulders. And just being able to offer them that daily understanding that you are beautiful, you are appreciated, and you are needed. And that reminder is super, super important. And in working with the ladies, we mentioned the idea of creating these mini crown boxes for these girls so that they could also be showered with love. And also I explained to them what CrownBox is. And the idea that, oh, wow, she's starting a business. And so I say, listen, if you want to start a business, you can start one too. So just being that, change or that example for them has been a blessing. And for them too, seeing how they are able to go through a lot, but still show up every single day as young as they are, they too are an inspiration to me. So we talked about earlier what fuels you, just that simple reminder, whether it's in Boston or in Haiti, that reminder always keeps me going.
Now you just mentioned church. So no matter if you're spiritual or you just faith-based, for you all to go through this period where things aren't certain, the pandemic is here, we're trying to navigate that, all the things that we're struggling with today, right? Whether or not we should have a Black woman in the Supreme Court, whether or not we should have voting rights. Regina King just lost her son. Chrissy just took her life. One day, one thing after another, on and on. What keeps you going? What allows you to stay motivated during this time? With Audrey?
What motivates me are my children. My children keep me going. I am the rock of the family. I think all of us, that's one thing we kind of have in common. We are that emergency call person. We are the rock of our families. If there's something going down, it's us they call. So, I mean, it is a lot on our shoulders, but you feel that responsibility, that sense of responsibility to be the pillar of your community. And my children just remind me daily that they're learning to love through me, through my actions. They're not looking at what I'm saying. Whatever I say to them daily is not going to resonate. It's the way that they see me interact with others. So that keeps me going, honestly, my children.
Taja, for you, what motivates you?
Yeah, well, my faith is something that is definitely something that is really important to me. I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. And my faith is extremely important. And so, just going throughout each day, remembering that I can't do it all. I can't catch all of the balls. And so just leaning on God, leaning on my sisters. But what inspires me is definitely my family. I look at my mother and my grandmother, who are both entrepreneurs. And, I look at the sacrifices that they've made for our family, for me to be in the position that I'm in right now. And that definitely inspires me to be just like them and make them proud.
I love it. Shayna, for you?
You ever see that piece of artwork that says faith, family, and friends?
Yes.
To me, those three right there, that's my everything. I definitely lean on God to guide me, to show me, okay, which way should I be going? Because some days I don't know my left from my right. Absolutely family. I think that I'm very, very, not I think, I know, I'm very, very proud of my mother, my grandmother, my great grandmother, the journeys that they've been on, as well as my, my father, my grandfather, but just the Black women in my life. Oh, the legacies that they have created. I want to be so much just a part of that and to create a legacy of my own. So that also inspires me. And also my friends that keep me going. My village, my tribe is real. And I thank God for that blessing and the ability to, just to have a job that I love and appreciate, and the work that I've been able to do in Haiti. And now God has put CrownBox in my journey. And I'm very, very appreciative of that. So all of these were stepping stones to get to where I am right now. And God has not failed me yet. So
I love it. I love it. You stand on the shoulders of greatness and have come from numerous Black women who have done some amazing things, probably not just in their families, but in their communities as well. Right. So, Shayna, I thank you for sharing that with me. I want to ask you guys this. Music is a soundtrack to our lives. And for you all, the journey is just beginning with this venture. And I know you guys are going to be doing some amazing things. You women are going to do amazing things. What song best represents your journey up to this point? Or what artist embodies your journey up to this point? I want to, Taja, you're smiling real hard. Let me ask you first. For you, what song best represents your journey up to this point?
I'm going back and forth in my head about a couple of things, but you know, I think I'm in the space right now where I'm just like trying to get hype and stay hype. And, you know, Drake is my boy, and starting from the bottom is how I like get myself pumped up when I'm ready to get ready for the day and get into work and get it popping. So I would say that's what I'm rocking with right now.
All right. We started from the bottom. Now we here. Shayna, how about you?
So there's a song, Beyonce has a song on the Lion King soundtrack called Already. And it's all about you're ready to be the king, queen. I will wear all the crowns. So I really, really love just the vibe that it offers. And not only, you know, me as queen, but to celebrate, you know, my husband as the king, and just all my family, Black people, like we are ready. And just to know that we always wore the crown, and just, you know, really stand in our greatness. So I love that song Already.
All right, Queen B. Okay, I get it. All right, well, Audrey, for you, what song best represents your journey up to this point, or which artist embodies your journey?
I'm going to second Shayna with the Queen Bee shout out. The song Formation, I just think it represents this new era that we're in with Black women just shouting each other out, just, you know, excessively pumping each other up, talking about how we slay. There's no longer this like unhealthy competition. It's all about you're winning, I'm winning, we're winning. And I just love that energy, and that's what inspires me.
All right, so where can people find this CrownBox? And I think it's time to give away this discount code. So if you're watching, you'll see it. If you're listening, please go to crownboxcode.com, enter the code June, June, and you will receive a 15% discount on your CrownBox. Listen, people, Valentine's Day is coming up. This is Black History Month. Women's Month is coming up. So if you order it now, you can still take advantage of it for March. Don't leave the opportunity unturned that you're going to gift the Black woman in your life this box. I can tell you the one that my wife got, the Boss box, is exactly what it says. It was a Boss box. So I saw the pen with the diamond on it. It was amazing. So please celebrate the woman in your life with a CrownBox box, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. She will not be disappointed. Where can we find you? How can we support you, Audrey?
Yeah, I mean, we are on Instagram. We're trying to create some content that will inspire you, not only trying to sell you something, but we want to create a community here. And support us on crownboxco.com. You know, you could support us in many ways, not only with purchasing, but also mentioning CrownBox in a large room, you know, offering, if someone is looking for a gift, hey, support a Black business. And yeah.
Now, I love it. We have the 100 Women of Color Gala and Awards coming up, where we honor 100 women throughout the state of Connecticut. So we're gonna have to figure out what sponsor we could get that will allow us to get 100 CrownBoxes to our honorees. So we're gonna figure that. We're gonna speak that into existence, and we're gonna make that happen. All right. So, ladies, it was such a pleasure to interview you, or should I just say, have a great conversation. I learned a little bit. Super excited for what you guys have in store. I hope that 5 signature boxes go to 10 signature boxes. That goes to $10 million in sales. I'm speaking it into existence now. Right. But just don't forget that, hey, listen, I'm here to support, but don't forget that the reason why you guys started this. However, you guys are sisters. The devil will always find a way to try to infiltrate, but never forget, you said it, Shayna, the reason why we started, how we started, and who we started with. So we're going to be praying for you. We're going to be supporting you and cheering for you on the sidelines. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Audrey, Shayna, and Taja, the women sisterpreneurs of CrownBox Company, CrownBox Co. Please go to the website, www.crownboxco.com. Put your order in today. And if you put in June, you get a 15% discount. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, June Archer. These are the queens of CrownBox Co. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. God bless y'all. And listen, never forget that you only have one opportunity sometimes in life to tell somebody you love them. Never leave that chance up to chance, and tell somebody you love them today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. God bless y'all. Peace.
Thank you. Thank you.